Yo, what's going on, YouTube? It is Dom, aka KT2, and I'm coming back to you guys again with yet another video. Today, I've got a super duper special guest with me today, guys. I have Life of Brendan. He is also a fellow YouTuber and FA officer out there in the wonderful United States of America, right? So, quick background on Brendan. I'm not going to introduce him, but you do need to know, FA officer, yes, he has a totally different commissioning source, right? He did not come from the wonderful OCS world. He was an ROTC grad, right? So totally different life, totally different experience from me. And he, as he's told me, just got into business school, right? And I think he's probably going to get into the reserve. So without further ado, Brendan, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Well, hey guys, what's up? Brendan here, like Dom said, another military officer, just trying to have a YouTube video to share my experiences and my successes and failures so that other people who are looking to get in the military or now looking to get into business school can learn from what I've done. So I'm pumped to be here.
Great. All right, so Brendan, bro, let's talk about this here. You are getting out of active duty. You're about to be a weekend warrior, man. You're about to be the illustrious, the inevitable, the best in the world. Those weekend warriors, man. What was your thought process? Why did you get out? Like, what are you doing? Like what are you doing when you're getting out, man? Can you explain that to us?
Yeah, definitely. So, well, right now the plan is that I'll be getting out near the end of this year and I'll be going straight to business school. I just got into some great schools, Northwestern, MIT, UPenn, Wharton. So I think that's really the next step. But, about a year ago from this time, I was deployed to the Middle East and I was thinking about, what do I want at the 4-year mark, what I want it to look like. Do I want to stay in? Do I want to get out? Do I want to try to go super hua and do the SF thing? And, I really was between getting out and doing the SF thing. And just because of kind of seeing what deployment was like and seeing some of my own personal and family situations, I think I just decided that it's time for me to try something different, do something different, apply to business schools, and do that whole thing. But at the same time, I have really enjoyed my time in the military, and that's why I want to stay in the reserves, keep my commission, still do some service, and then really, if I want or need to, have an easier time to get back to active duty and maybe do some of the cool guy stuff one day.
Cool. So, if I can ask, Brendan, you said family, you said you want to try something different. What was the biggest determining factor that said, hey, you know what? I want to pursue business school. This is what I want to do. This is my passion. What if you could name one thing for everybody else to know, what is your number one thing?
I think for me, if I had to pick one, it was obviously a lot of things, but if I had to pick one, I think the thing was that the cost benefit ratio right now for my situation and SF just didn't make sense in terms of, the opportunities out there. And I really want to have a little more control over my life and a little more flexibility in case, if I want to start a family in a few years, I'm not worried about moving all the time or deploying all the time.
Yeah.
And at the same time, pursue things in the business world and flex different parts of my brain, and just do something different.
Good. Okay. So if that was the biggest reason, right, that pushed you to get out, what do you think would be the worst reason for somebody else? What do you think would be tough question? I know it's a tough question, but what do you think would be the worst reason somebody could get out?
I think having been a platoon leader twice, I think a really poorly thought out reason to get out would be if you have bad leadership at the time, because you're putting a probably permanent fix on a temporary issue.
Yes.
And I think there's so much out there that the military can offer. Like I said, I have really enjoyed my time. But if you enjoy the military, but you just don't like your leadership, guess what? They're going to rotate out, or you're going to move, or something's going to happen. I think that's not an appropriate reason to get out, and you'll probably regret it.
That was a great answer. It's such a common question that such a common thing that I hear. I'm pretty sure you see it and hear it too, being on our side of the road. But Brendan, we're not going to hold up too much of your time. With your permission, I want to go ahead and leave your Instagram and YouTube in the description and in the video, so people can reach out to you if they have any more questions.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think if you're somebody who's has questions or is doing ROTC, Army active duty, especially if you want to do kind of combat arms, or if you think you might want to do business school one day, I think I can, help you out a lot, and my videos can give you a good perspective.
Thank you. And you guys heard it from the horse's mouth himself. If you guys want to contact him about any of those things, business school, this guy is a genius, man. This guy is super smart. Business school, FA officer, anything ROTC, this is your man. And without further ado, guys, I am Kid Thunder 2. This is Life of Brendan. Any questions, comments, concerns, you guys can contact him. His information will be in the bottom of the description, and my stuff will be there somewhere way below his. But like I always like to say at the end of all my videos, don't live the same year 75, 80, 85, 90 times and then try and call it life. My name is Dom, aka KT2, and this is
Brendan. And keep killing it.
Y'all take it easy. Peace.